Let us know about some of the quotes said by Elon Musk.
The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur.
When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor.
There's a silly notion that failure is not an option at NASA. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough.
Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up.
If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day, otherwise, it's not.
Pay attention to negative feedback, and solicit it, particularly from friends.
When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor.
I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. Your will is the most accurate way to predict the future.
I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better.
I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary.
If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion.
My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart.
You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better.
It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket.
It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise life, and your job is gonna be quite miserable.
People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working.
Talent is extremely important. It's like a sports team. The team that has the best individual player will often win, but then there's a multiplier from how those players work together and the strategy they employ.
The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design.
I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems.
Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. Sometimes it will be ahead, other times it will be behind, but brand is simply a collective impression some have about a product.